Good evening and welcome to Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario for the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. I'm Mike Formisano calling tonight's game. It is 2010 Team USA Teal taking on 2010 Team Canada Purple. For USA Teal, it was an unauspicious start this afternoon against Team Canada Gold, dropping the first game in the tournament by a score of 4-2. Late first period goals by Team Canada Gold, and then two more in the second gave them a 3-0 lead. But Team USA fought back, scoring a breakaway goal by Robert Wimmer in the early portion of the third period, a shorthanded tally, and then Noah Bernstein with a goal against Team Canada to make it 3-2. But the Canadians held on for the victory with a late goal with 5 minutes to go. And that finished the account 4-2 in favor of Team Canada Gold. So for Team USA Teal, it's simple. The mission is this: get the record back to 1-1 and get into the tournament, and give yourself a fighting chance to find one of the four postseason semifinal seeds for Sunday. A 3-1 record should most definitely get them into the semifinal games on Sunday. 2-2. It's a little more dicey. Number 23, Jack Fontaine will take the face-off. He's got number 11, Max Goldstein, and number 13, Dylan Simone on his forward line. Here we go. Opening face-off as Team USA Teal going right to left on your screen. Canada Purple going left to right. And the shot by McGaney, number 93, off the knee of a Team USA defenseman. Chased down by Lopriori, intercepted by Formisano. Puck sent back in, and now Canada Purple will just flip it outside the zone, where Catapano takes it away. Over to Lopriori. Catapano sends it along the boards and down to LJ Russo. The shot! Saved by Sanjay, and he'll hold on. That's Sanjay being tested early on that howitzer by LJ Russo, and he is up to the challenge. No score, 9:40 to go here, first period. Sorry, the shot off the glass to the right. Shorey picks up his own rebound, now sends it to Muldoon. Muldoon over to Shorey. In the corner, Joseph Castellano, number 18 with it. Sends it back to the point, the shot on. Saved by DeMalo into the breadbasket. And he'll hold on. So DeMalo passes his first test. And with 8:41 to go in the first. Backhand pass over to number 34, Burtonshaw. Schaefer has it for Team Canada. Over to Burtonshaw. Over the blue line, outside the zone. The pass on the tape of number 93, McGaney. McGaney with the shot. Off the post. DeMalo may have gotten a piece of it, but it goes into the netting out of play. 7:53 to go here, first period. No score between Team Canada and Team USA. That center ice, Formisano gives a shove on number 8, Luca Boucher. Here's Castellano. Castellano takes a shove in the back. Gives it right back to McGaney. And now the puck comes over to Fritz. Fritz to Bernstein. Noah Bernstein around one player. Now around Burtonshaw. Bernstein coming in. Bernstein falls down as he tries to shoot us loose in front. And we got a penalty call as Bernstein's down. And as Team Canada touches up, the Americans will go on a power play. 4:16 to go in the first period. And the first power play of the game will most likely go to Team USA. Number 8, Luca Boucher goes into the box for a 2-minute penalty with 4:16 to go in the opening period. Team USA on a power play. Russo takes the draw for Team USA, and he wins it, sends it back to the point to Dixon. Dixon skates around. He'll pass it out outside the zone, however, and so the Americans need to regroup. Here comes Robert Wimmer. Wimmer with the shot, just wide, as Sanjay had to reach for that. 13, Dylan Simone. Now Jack Fontaine. 3 Long Islanders out there as he goes into the near corner. Comes back outside the zone, and Logan Dixon over to Luca Catapano, a pair of Kings. Catapano coming in. Luca with the shot, goes wide left. And now Simone off the boards. In front, and number 16 plays it over to Simone. Simone to Fontaine. Fontaine to pass across to Goldstein. He just couldn't tee it up. 2:08 to go and the penalty is over. And now here is Boucher inside the American zone. Boucher with the shot. Glove save by Sam DeMalo. And he'll hold on. Big glove save off the break by Boucher. And keeps this game scoreless. Puck comes out to number 93 for Canada. Through the skates of Canada. Off the post. Oh, Team Canada rings iron, and they came within inches of taking the lead by Team USA. That is Dylan Simone. Simone takes a hit by Burtonshaw. And now Team America tries to get it outside the zone. It's finally out and goes over to Goldstein. Max Goldstein loses it over to number 17, Chatwell for Team Canada. Bernstein along with Hawksworth in there. Aiden Hawksworth for the New Jersey Bandits. And a big hit by Michael Formisano on Burtonshaw. But Ouellette picks up the puck. And now cleared out of the way. Here's Formisano. Formisano gets around number 8, Boucher. And Michael sends it down the ice. Number 93, McGaney with it. McGaney sends it all the way. He wraps it around the boards. Catabato in the far corner, plays it there. Up to Formisano, and he will clear. Nope, it's not outside the zone. But here comes Lopriori with Bernstein. Bernstein breaks into Team Canada's end of the ice. Bernstein in the high slot, knocked off his stick. We're down to 10 seconds. Here's Hawksworth. He'll play it around. Lopriori now on the near side. Muldoon with it, and Muldoon will left to skate back. Sends it all the way up the ice, but past number 11, Tucker Newton, and the buzzer sounds for the end of the first period. Good back and forth by both teams. A couple of offensive chances, but both Sanjay and Damalo holding firm in their nets. And at the end of the first period, no score between Team USA Teal and Team Canada Purple. Won their game, by the way, 5-3 over Team USA Silver. Team USA Teal now going left to right in your screen, and Canada Purple going right to left. As we start the second period, here is Newton, number 11 for Canada. Back to Schrader. Schrader with the shot, deflected down right in front of Damalo. Castellano clears it out of harm's way. Takes a hit from number 86, Cameron Bombaco. Goes back to the point, the shot. Stick save by Damalo as he's still on top of his game. Here's Jacob Fritz behind and in the corner, and he passes up to Lopriori. Simone. And now Goldstein. Goldstein with Fontaine. Goldstein to Fontaine. Fontaine with the shot. Save by Sanjay. Right hand save. Now on the far boards. Logan Dixon back in front of the Team Canada bench. He'll send it back up the ice. So Fontaine with a nice shot there for Team USA. But Sanjay equals the task. 11:42 to go. Here is Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw in. The shot off the post. Oh, he had Damalo beat on the far side, but couldn't put it inside the net. It hit right off the inside of the post. So now here's Wimmer the other way, 2-on-1 for Team USA. Wimmer with the shot. He scores! He scores! Right through the 5-hole of Istin Sanjay. And Team USA takes a 1-0 lead. I think Sanjay got a piece of it. He looked down, but the next time he saw the puck was in the back of the net. So right when Canada hits the post and basically beat Damalo on a shot, it stays out of the net for Canada, but for Team USA, Robert Wimmer buries it into the back. And it's Team USA 1, Team Canada no score. The goal coming with 11:23 to go in the second period. The red line, Jacob Fritz from the North Jersey Avalanche loses possession over to number 11, Tucker Newton, and Newton will take it behind his own net. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 Team USA on a goal by Robert Wimmer with 10.5 minutes to go in the second period. We're down to 9:07 remaining. Formisano, the backhand, pass off. Team USA with the shot. That's Lopriori, was knocked down. Now comes back to the point to Castellano. Castellano fires off the glass and goes along the near boards. And now Canada is able to clear the zone. Picked up by Team USA. Here is Jack Fontaine. Fontaine, number 23, into the Canadian zone. Fontaine with a shot, and it goes wide left. Pass to Formisano just out of his reach, and it comes back outside to center ice. Here's Fritz. Fritz with the pass up. Touch pass Castellano, now to Fontaine. Fontaine in front. Fontaine coming in. Flipped it over the crossbar and into the netting and out of play. Well, he had a 2-on-1 with Formisano, but didn't have the angle to pass, so he took the shot, and it went over the crossbar and into the netting and out of play. It'll be Simone, Fontaine, and Goldstein out there on the line for Team USA. Simone along the far boards will send it all the way in. Takes a strange bounce off those Zamboni doors. And for years I've talked about those and how they can have little crevices in them and the puck just bounces strange ways. You never know where it's going to go, even here in Canada. Now here is Kath Nelson trying to get around Cooper. Kath Nelson with it along the near boards. Cooper on him. Now Goldstein with it. Over to Cooper. Trying to get around the defense. Being held up behind the American net. Got Nelson with it. Pass out to Schaefer. The shot. Save DeMalo. And he'll hold on as Shorey was waiting on the doorstep. Ben Shorey, who had 4 goals in the first game against USA Silver, wanted to find the score sheet now, but denied by DeMalo. And we have a face-off to the left of the American goalkeeper. Here is number 77, Connor Dunn. Knocked off the puck by Shorey. Coming in on Dixon. Dixon holds firm. Shorey looking to pass it across. Can't do so. Off the boards. And there's Wimmer. Pokes it away from number 8, and that is Boucher. Shot in. Off the side of the net. It tickled the twine, but outside of the net. So you can see the reactions from the fans. A little bit excited, but then realizing it was outside the net. Here's Wimmer. Stolen away by Lett. In the skates of Russo. Now comes back out. Wimmer has it at center ice. Robert Wimmer's got Connor Dunn trailing. Wimmer coming in. The shot goes wide of the net and played behind by Boucher. Nothing Team USA over Canada. We've 5:26 to go in the second period. Shot in. Blocker glove saved by DeMalo. It's loose in front. And Team USA clears it out of harm's way. Here is Simone over to Bernstein. Noah Bernstein coming in. The shot. Blocker glove saved by Sanjay. Here's Lopriari. It comes in. It's loose in front and cleared out of the way by the Canadian defense. Now Catapano with the cross-ice pass. Comes inside the zone. There's Lopriari off of Simone's stick. Trying to get it back. Burtonshaw will have none of that. Here's Ouellette right in front of the official scores table. Coming in, he's got McGaney with him. Goes into the corner, the shot. DeMalo holds the post. And no further play as he freezes it. 4:44 to go. 1-0 Team USA leads over Team Canada. Here's Formisano clearing the zone. Formisano coming out with Bernstein. Being chased down. Formisano with the pass across. Into Bernstein, the shot saved by Sanjay. So Formisano's pass went over to the centerman. And then trickled over to Bernstein. So hit Lopriari's stick first. Bernstein with the shot, but Sanjay got a piece of that. Here comes Simone. The pass to Fontaine. Can't get it there. Now it goes over to Fritz. Jacob Fritz. Good move. Good deke. Comes in. And he's got 2 defensemen on him, so he can't get a clear shot. Back to the point to Simone. Dylan Simone fires off the stick of Burtonshaw. Now along the boards. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go. Goldstein back to Castellano. Castellano skates it up into the corner now to Fontaine behind the net. Jack Fontaine from the Long Island Rebels knocked off the puck. Goes into the far corner. Castellano now. Castellano skates it back to Fritz. Fritz sidesteps one. The shot. Blocker glove save by Sanjay. Now it goes back to Castellano. He goes around the boards. Goes into the near corner. 45.2 seconds to go in the second period. Team USA 1. Team Canada no score. We are at Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario for this round-robin action of the PSI AA All-Star Challenge. PSI by Sports Illustrated Prospects. Here's the shot by Wimmer. Saved by Sanjay. And it goes along the far boards. Team Canada skates it out across the red line, trying to break into the American zone. And we have an offside on the play as number 22, Zach Ouellette, was just over the blue line and an offside. Now over to number 8, the pass across, number 93. Fakes the shot, that is McGaney. Sends it into the corner. Burtonshaw with it, with 8 seconds to go. Through the crease, and Trevor Cooper plays it there. Cooper will send it up to Dunn, down to Wimmer. Wimmer will just toss it in on net. Takes a weird bounce off the ice as it came to Sanjay, but it's slowed up and almost died there. And that'll end the second period. Robert Wimmer puts Team USA in front 1-0, and it stays as such as we head into the third period. Team USA 1, Team Canada no score. Team USA now going right to left on your screen. Canada purple, left to right. It'll be Elliot Lopriari taking the draw for Team USA. He's out there with Noah Bernstein and Michael Formisano. Here's Lopriari inside the zone. The shot in, saved by Sanjay, and he'll cover before any rebound pokes loose. Now, Catapano outside the zone. Muldoon has it there. Muldoon, big hit by Bernstein. And it goes along the far boards, and that gets a rise out of the American crowd. Sends it around the boards. Here is Muldoon. takes a hit by Fontaine. The shot wide left and off the far boards. And there's Goldstein. Goldstein's got a man breaking. It's Fontaine. Fontaine inside the zone. He's onside, but he's knocked off the puck by Muldoon. As I said, the mission for USA, get the record to 1-1. And then we'll see from there tomorrow as they'll take on Canada White and Canada Red. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here's Formisano. Backhands into the zone. Fontaine in the corner. Comes back to Catapato. The slap shot, he fanned on it. Comes all the way down, and they're going to call for icing as Team Canada sends it all the way down. Again, good sustained pressure by Team USA. And with 12:48 to go here in the third period, the Americans clinging to a 1-0 lead. We are at Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. This is the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. Here's Goldstein. Goldstein in front of Fontaine. Now Castellano, the shot! Over the crossbar and off the glass. And here is number 19, Jax Cap-Nelson. Inside the zone, 44, Ben Shorey. The pass across the jab, Rousey. Saved by DeMalo. Now the pass back out. Right in front, cleared out of the way. Big save by DeMalo. Well, the Americans with possession now, skating and outside the zone. There's Jacob Fritz. Fritz coming in. Fritz fires. Saved by Sanjay. Goes in the corner. Fritz tries to get around. Fritz on the goal line. Fritz with the pass across, intercepted by the Canadian defense. Tossed off the boards, not outside the zone. It's held in by Fontaine. Jack Fontaine fires! Saved by Sanjay. He'll hold on. This game is going to get very tense very soon if America holds on to this 1-0 lead as the minutes tick down in the third period. Big hit by Russo on number 22, Ouellette. Knocks him off the puck and knocks him on his rear end. Wow. And we've got a penalty, and it's going to go, I think, against... Well, I don't want to say it until it actually happens. Let's see. It's going to against Ouellette. Zach Ouellette is going to be going into the box. And so Team USA with power play with 11:11 remaining. Gornett. 1-0. Team USA leads over Team Canada. The penalty to Zach Ouellette, well, takes the puck. As the penalty's over to Ouellette, we're back to five-side hockey. Here is number 23, Jack Fontaine. Fontaine over the red line, now over the blue. He's got Formisano, Lopriori. The shot, saved by Sanjay. And he'll hold on. Face off to the right of Sam DeMalo from the North Jersey Avalanche. It will be Russo versus Ouellette. Ouellette wins it. It goes back to the point, but tipped out of the way by Wimmer. Robert Wimmer coming in. Checked off the puck by number 16, Jamrosi. It goes behind the Canadian net. Now along the boards, here's Castellano. Castellano trying to play it in off of Ouellette. Comes back outside the zone. And there is Russo. Sends it across to Fritz. Jacob Fritz takes a hit there, loses possession. Goes to Ouellette. Dunn in there. Dunn with the check. Now stolen away. Here's Fritz inside the zone. Fritz fires! Oh, saved by Sanjay. Didn't know which direction it was going as it started floating right. To my angle, it looks like it may have gone towards the back of the net, but it didn't as it cleared the post and into the corner harmlessly for Team Canada. Off the far boards. Now Ouellette with it. Checked off the puck by Russo. Lopriori is breaking in over the line. 4 defense to beat. Lopriori in the backhand. Sanjay got a piece of it. He goes into the corner. Held in, and we got a penalty as number 16 is down for Team Canada. That is Sebastian Jamrosi. And so the Americans are going to go to the box. Team Canada coaches and a couple of players helping him ski to the bench. In the meantime, it looks like number 73, LJ Russo, is going to call for a 4-minute penalty. Wow, they're giving him a double minor. And so Team Canada will have 4 minutes of power play time. So here's the thing. If they score to make it a 1-1 tie, they'll still have power play time afterwards because they'll just set to the second penalty. 4 minutes the Americans have to kill off here. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. Well, Team America wants to skate away with a victory today. They're going to have to earn it. Face-off to the right of DeMalo. Shorey wins it, sends it back to the point. Goes over to Muldoon. Muldoon fires and scores. Wyatt Muldoon finds the top left corner of the net. And we are all tied here at Scotiabank Pond, 1-1. Well, that didn't take long. 6 seconds into the first penalty for LJ Russo. And Muldoon's goal makes the score 1-1. So now, erase the first penalty to Russo. That's over. And now it knocks the time down to 2 minutes. And so Canada on the power play for 2 minutes for the second penalty. Shorey on the face-off circle. Number 13 with it, Schrader. Behind the net. Looking to play it back out. Deflected down there by Wimmer. The shot by Muldoon. Saved by DeMalo. Stick save. Goes back out to the point right in front of the Team USA bench. Wimmer steals it away. Here's Robert Wimmer with the pass to Simone. Dylan Simone coming in. And he's knocked down off the puck by Wyatt Muldoon. So he's going to get called for a penalty. 3:22 to go. It's going to be a tripping call on Muldoon. Wimmer didn't have, Simone did not have enough of a clear break to make it a penalty shot. But this will negate the power play for Team Canada. Around Cooper. Newton along the board, stolen away by Lopriori. If Team USA can survive the next 26 seconds, they'll get a power play. Here's Ouellette with it. The pass back. Held it inside the zone. And it goes into the Team USA bench, and Bernstein was desperately looking for that breakaway there as the puck popped up in the air. But instead of hitting the ice, it hit the bench. And so the whistle blows play dead. 2:48 remaining. We've got 14 seconds on the penalty to Russo. Minute 26 on the penalty to Team Canada. And that's Muldoon. Over to Simone. Now to Fontaine. He's onside. Taken away by Schrader. Simone keeps it. Dylan Simone sends it over to Fontaine behind the Canadian net. A minute 45 to go here. Puck comes back outside the zone. Castellano has it at the point. Here's Burtonshaw. And now Schrader with it. 13 seconds to go. Sends it in. DeMalo makes the save. Here is Fritz. 8 seconds on the penalty. A minute 30 in the game. Here's Simone. Inside the Canadian zone. Now to Goldstein. Goldstein fires. Saves Sanjay. And he'll hold on. 1 minute, 21 seconds remaining. Third period. The penalty is over to Muldoon, so we're back to five-a-side hockey. It is 1-1 Team USA and Team Canada here from the Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. 81 seconds remain. Lopriori will take the draw for Team USA against Ben Shorey for Team Canada. Here's a face-off. Sent back to Wimmer. Wimmer to the point. Shot deflected down. There's Lopriori with it. Stolen away. Now back to Fritz. Fritz from the point. Deflected by Wimmer. Oh, it just missed the post. Now Bernstein with it. Loses it over to Shorey. Ben Shorey with the pass across. Good defensive play by Fritz. He's got number 88 with the shot. Goes wide. Comes back to the point. Catwell. It's knocked down. There's Bernstein. And Wimmer's free. Wimmer coming in. He backhands. Wimmer with the pass over to Lopriori. The shot goes wide. And into the near corner. Oh, a golden opportunity for Lopriori. Now here's Castellano. It's deflected down by Shorey and goes into the netting and out of play. Clock stops with 34.7 seconds to go. Team USA 1. Team Canada 1. Russo. Now Fontaine in the skates. Nagati has it. A 3-on-2 for Canada developing. Team Canada inside the zone trying to get around Cooper. The pass in front. Backhander saved DeMalo. It's loose. And Team USA jumps on it. Here is Dixon. The pass up to Fontaine. 13 seconds to go. Here's Russo. Over to Simone. Team Canada steals it away. Here's Ouellette. 8 seconds remaining. Ouellette inside the zone. Simone on him. Ouellette into the corner. Dixon. And now Simone has it. And there is the buzzer. And Team USA and Team Canada will skate away with a 1-1 tie. Well, the first goal coming on the board by Robert Wimmer in the second period that put USA up 1-0. But after a double minor penalty to LJ Russo, it was Wyatt Muldoon with the game-tying goal into the top left corner past Sam DeMalo. And that gave Canada the 1-1 tie. And with regulation being over now, there is no overtime and no shootouts. We will end with a 1-1 tie. So for Team USA, they get a point and they stay alive for tomorrow. The goal tomorrow, win both games. For Team Canada Purple, they advance their record to 1 win and 1 tie. And they're in pretty good shape as they head into Saturday's preliminary games.